Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. This is your buddy Crypto Prophet, and today we're seeing a big decrease in price across the market. We see that 5.83% decrease, and that's not going to be good for any of us, but you're going to have these times, and it's going to be just fine. We're going to have a recovery, and hopefully the recovery is bigger than the dip, and we actually gain money from these times. So let's take a look at what we're going to look at today is that Cardano. So Cardano is one of those coins that hasn't really done much since its huge increase a couple weeks ago. So we see, or not a couple weeks ago, a little longer than a couple weeks ago. It was about February. You see here February 1st. Yeah, February 1st. February 1st, we saw it go from 40 cents all the way up into 92 cents range, and then another huge increase to $1.10 and another huge increase to that $1.48. A lot of people are kind of confused what's going on with Cardano right now as we see this month's price chart here. A lot of YouTubers are kind of going crazy thinking it's going to go, to whatever, $5, $10 by the end of, last week. They're all talking about how this is going to be the next big thing, and it's not really done much for us. And I'm going to tell you, it is going to be a very big coin. It's got a very big future. Unfortunately, right now, it's kind of in the same scenario as Chainlink. If you saw that video, Cardano is one of those coins that has a long-term use, but it's already had its huge jump for in the last month. It's had it's 2 months ago, I guess, but it had a huge jump. And now we're going to see a very stable, stable price here as we have a lot of other altcoins jumping. Cardano is going to have this stabilization, and they're going to be waiting for another big jump opportunity. Now, I think Cardano is just being caught up to. A lot of people think that we can continue to keep rising, which is definitely going to happen. We're going to keep going up. $1.03 is a very cheap price to get in on Cardano, in my opinion. I think this is a great time for myself to get in a little bit more on Cardano because $1.03 is going to be a very cheap price. However, I'm going to tell you right now, I never give financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. However, Cardano is not going to stay sitting at this dollar range for much longer. I think in April we start to see it slowly taking off. I think we see it reach $2 by the end of April, and by the end of the year, I could easily see Cardano being a $10 coin. I know a lot of people have promised a lot more with Cardano. I see videos all the time. I think just last month we saw a lot of videos of people saying Cardano, is reaching $5 by the beginning of March, and obviously those didn't come close to even true. I'm not sure why those people are saying these things, but when you see a big jump like this, you can't just expect continuous jumps. We saw there's a middle one there that jumped from about 92 cents to that $1.12, and then we saw another one jump from 95 cents to $1.48. I mean, you're going to see a huge correction after a triple jump like that. We saw the top at 148, and now we're seeing it dip all the way down into that $1 range, and now we're at that $3. I think now is a great time to buy for myself. Like I said, I think anything below that $5 mark is a steal. I think Cardano is going to be that $10 coin by the end of the year, like I said. So let's go over the market cap and see what Cardano really does for us. So the market cap's at $32.9 billion. The volume in the last 24 hours is sitting at $4 billion. And then the circulating supply is at that 31.9 billion ADA. So Cardano is both a cryptocurrency and a decentralized computing platform. Cardano features a unique consensus algorithm called Orberus that validates transactions without high energy costs. Cardano is, like I said, is pretty unique because of how well it does in this, or how well it's going to do in this market. If you look at what it all does, you go to their website, like you always want to do your own research, like I always tell you. You can figure out what Cardano does better than the rest of these people. So if you look here in the news, they actually have nothing since that February 12th. So yes, I think there's going to be a lot of news coming, and I think they're the fact that they haven't had any news since February 12th, and they had 4 articles from February 4th, February 8th, February 10th, February 12th, that might have helped them quite a bit. You obviously see that they had a lot of news to talk about. In March, we don't see anything really. So I see a huge future for Cardano. I think they're working on a lot of big things. But let's go over to what ADA is. ADA is the native token of Cardano. It is named after Ada Lovelace, a 19th century mathematician who is recognized for the first computer programmer, is the daughter of poet Lord Byron as well. The ADA is a digital currency. Any user located anywhere in the world can use ADA as a secure exchange of value without requiring to mediate the exchange. Every transaction is permanent, securely, and transparently recorded on the Cardano blockchain. Every ADA holder also has a chance of holding a stake in the Cardano network. ADA stored in the wallet can be delegated to a stake pool to earn rewards, to participate in the successful running of the network, or pledge to a stake pool to increase the pool's likelihood of receiving rewards in time. ADA will also be able be used for a variety of applications and services on the Cardano platform. All right, guys. So we're going to go back to the price here. And we're going to, like I said, I think Cardano reaches that $10 mark by the end of the year, and then by the end of April with the stimulus check and everything else coming out, I think there's going to be a lot more news for Cardano, hopefully, as we haven't seen much since that February 12th mark. So I think it definitely reaches $2 in April. So do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, like I always tell you, but I see a lot of potential here in Cardano. I just don't think the other YouTubers or other content creators that you're watching about Cardano are really doing it justice, because it already had that huge increase. You're not going to see this kind of an increase continue without some kind of correction and stabilization before another increase. And obviously they didn't pick up on that, or I'm not sure. But in the last week alone, we saw that minus 10% increase, which is, I mean, a 10% decrease, really, but it's actually going to be just fine for us. I think this is actually good for us that we get another chance to buy low before another takeoff. But it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think on Cardano, ADA. I think it's got a bright future, and I'm excited for it, but it may take a little bit of time. As I said, everybody likes those pump and dumps right now, and I think Cardano is kind of missing out on what it could be as at the moment, and I think that's just fine. It's going to give us more chances to invest before that huge rise, but you got to get in beforehand. So it'll be tricky to try to keep going with those pump and dumps and then transferring your money over to Cardano before the huge rise. We'll see who can all do it successfully, or who will end up just sitting on Cardano, or who will just miss the ride completely. It's up to you guys to do what you think is best. But that is going to be my price prediction on Cardano today. I appreciate all the love, guys. We just applied for monetization, so we will be able to start doing more streams and then super chats and all that stuff. And I plan on doing maybe streams weekly. So hopefully you guys can stick around for those. Thanks for everything you guys have given me today. Given me a like, subscribe, and a comment hopefully as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one.